Much has been made over the past few seasons about Colin Kaepernick's absence from the NFL. Once a rising star, having appeared seemingly out of nowhere, Kaep's career fizzled out amid a declining performance on the field, and of course the controversy stemming from his protests. In the time since, plenty of players and some coaches have spoken on his behalf, and it's starting to look like Kaep might actually get another shot in the NFL. So let's take a look at the 3 teams who should sign Colin Kaepernick right now. Number 3, Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins are a perfect fit for someone with Kaepernick's dual-threat playing style. I know they just invested their number 5 overall draft pick and former University of Alabama standout Tua Tagovailoa, but who's to say that adding Kaep doesn't make sense? After all, Tagovailoa battled a litany of injuries during his collegiate career, some of which greatly hampered his performance during his final season in Tuscaloosa. So what better use of that backup spot than to bring in a guy with a similar skill set who can run the same kind of offense as Tua? I know that they still have Fitzmagic, who by all accounts has done a great job as the bridge quarterback, but why not take a run at someone with a little more upside? This will be a strange season either way, and I think expectations are lower for rookies across the board, given the adaptations that teams have had to make to their offseason training plans. It makes sense to let Tua sit for a year, run the offense with Kaepernick, and if he has success on the field, use him as an asset in a trade to get Tua some more help going forward. Seems like a win-win. Number 2, Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers are another team that could certainly afford to take a risk at quarterback heading into the 2020 season. They are coming off another disappointing campaign, during which they went 5-11. But now that they've chased their former MVP quarterback Cam Newton out of town, the team has lost its scapegoat. They did add former Vikings and Saints quarterback Teddy Bridgewater and the darling in the XFL experiment PJ Walker to a lonely quarterback room that only housed former West Virginia standout Will Grier. Walker looked great in the XFL, but as far as being an NFL quarterback, he's an unproven commodity, and he did flame out of the NFL once already. Bridgewater has proven it at the NFL level, when he's on the field, that is. Since entering the NFL, he has started just 34 out of a possible 80 games. A 22-12 record as a starter is impressive, but there's not much he can do for the team from the sideline. The Panthers could bring in Kaepernick as a third contender for the job instead of Grier, because let's face it, Grier's 2 appearances in 2019, during which he completed 53.8% of his passes and surrendered 4 interceptions, did not inspire much optimism about his future in the NFL. Number 1, Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay, let's be honest for a second here. How much longer do we really think Big Ben Roethlisberger is gonna last? I mean, come on. The guy has literally lived in the Steelers training room pretty much throughout his entire career. Which begs the question, what's their backup plan if he goes down again this year? And how about next year, or the following year, or when he eventually retires? Are they going to hand the keys to the city over to Devlin Hodges or Mason Rudolph? They've already squandered a very talented 2019 team by not having another legitimate starting option at quarterback. They finished 8-8 and were in the hunt all year despite starting the year with a 1-4 record and getting very little production out of the most important position on the field. If you're the Steelers, you have to think there is little downside to bringing in a proven vet like Kaepernick. But hey, which other teams do you think should sign Colin Kaepernick? Join us in that comment section below. If you like this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps out a ton, and we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to TPS though, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.